I was watching another video over on Dave Walters Yachts YouTube channel because those guys get the coolest stuff when I stumbled across a new listing they have for a very interesting boat. A heavily modified, purpose-built ocean crossing cruising boat that's ready to rock. My question is, what do you think? Hylas Yachts is a brand of largely center cockpit sailboats and some luxury power yachts built in Taiwan by Queen Long Marine and designed by Sparkman and Stevens, Frers, Bill Dixon, and Salthouse of New Zealand. Sizes range from 42 to about 70 feet. Joseph Huang, the president of Queen Long Marine over there, introduced the brand Hylas in 1984, and they've been a big player in ocean crossing sailboats ever since. And this boat today is an excellent example of what Hylas does, with a whole bunch of ocean crossing additions and modifications made to the original boat. Check this out. This is Southern Cross, a circumnavigated, custom-rigged, offshore-ready Hylas 46. Southern Cross is hull number 52 of this world-renowned Hylas 46 series that was designed by German Frers. Is one of the most capable and proven Bluewater sailboats ever built. Originally launched back in '04 as Fetching Light, she was commissioned by a detail-obsessed couple who worked closely with Queen Long Marine in Taiwan to sort of elevate the standard design into a higher performance, self-sufficient passage maker, customized for long-term off-the-grid voyaging in the Pacific Ocean, which was what their plan was. Her first chapter spanned nearly 10 years of sailing from California to Mexico to the South Pacific and the Pacific Northwest. Based on the owner's sailing experience and engineering background they had, she was customized at the factory with a rare combination of modifications. A 7.5-foot titanium bowsprit, a repositioned inner forestay, enlarged working staysail, enlarged sail locker, and a cockpit-controlled Code Zero system that remains one of a kind for Hylas 46s. The sturdy, custom-built hard dodger they added in the bimini were there to provide additional safety and security and a little bit more comfort in the cockpit. These enhancements complement a robust 3-head sail rig, dual whisker poles, and triple-reefed main, built for safe, short-handed offshore sailing in just about any conditions. In 2015, Fetching Light was purchased by her second owners, who renamed her Southern Cross and set off on another extraordinary journey, an 8-year circumnavigation. Departing from the West Coast, they sailed through the South Pacific, Southeast Asia, the Indian Ocean, the Red Sea, and eventually reached the Mediterranean and returned to the States via the Atlantic and the Caribbean. Everywhere she went, Southern Cross impressed with her performance, safety, and self-reliance. Now she's back in Fort Lauderdale and under her third ownership as of January 2025. And Southern Cross has received over $110,000 in upgrades, transforming an already well-maintained, great, remarkable yacht into a fully modernized turnkey Bluewater cruiser. The current owners had plans for an extended voyage and completed a comprehensive systems refresh before their plans changed, making Southern Cross available for someone new to buy her. She's 46 feet overall, 13.75 on the beam, 6.5-foot draft, and weighs a middle-of-the-road 28,000 pounds, sporting a Yanmar 4JH carrying 169 gallons of diesel and 135 of fresh water. Sail area to displacement for the stock original boat without that titanium bowsprit dual whisker pole setup is a stout 20.49. The hull is 44% ballast with a capsize screening of a super low 1.82. Excellent specs for an ocean crossing cruiser. Hull speed is mathematically about 8.5 with a mast height of a fairly East Coast friendly 63 feet. The Hylas 46 is the continuation of a very successful run of semi-custom center cockpit boats over at Hylas. Earlier models came off the drawing boards at Sparkman and Stevens. This one was German Frers design, notable for its modern fine entry and wide midship beam brought aft, its fin keel and deep semi-elliptical spade rudder balanced off a partial skeg. In the true spirit of earlier Hylases, the 46 is also notable for an interior that's comfortable enough to be called plush. Bob Perry said of this boat, "You can trust that German Frers would not give you a slug. This boat has the numbers and the pedigree to give it good performance. Aesthetically, center cockpit boats under 50 feet are a challenge to design, but this one is okay. It still looks a little too stacked up around the cockpit for my eye. However, I do like the sexy hull shape. And it's for this reason alone I think the new Hylas 46 will make some of its competition look dated." Inside, we've got Taiwanese joinery and craftsmanship, which is excellent. Deep woods and plush upholstery. The fixed table is large, and each settee flips and folds to make more sleeping arrangements that can be used as sea berths based on which tack you're on. The nav station is a stand-up deal on one side of the pass-through, with all the equipment you can imagine, including engine T's and P's, so you can keep an eye on things from the helm or from here. The boat has the most recent Victron system to run off-grid, and keep an eye on the battery levels while charging. Despite being a heavy ocean crosser, the light coming in through the main saloon is excellent, with port lights all around, making it feel less of a cave inside. Down the other side of the pass-through, you have the galley, a long and secure place to cook underway, as it should be for an ocean crossing boat. Tons of storage in here, and new appliances make the galley about as good as you're going to find on a cruising boat. Aft, you come to the master cabin, one of the reasons people buy these boats. Centerline queen with tons and tons of storage and opening port lights and even your own deck hatch back here. A very comfortable place to call home with access to the Victron systems in the forward locker and over 900 amp hours of lithium stored below. The master head sports a manual Jabsco with separate shower and more storage in the pass-through back up to the nav station area. Forward, past the propane heater, we find the Pullman cabin up front. This is going to likely be your guest cabin and provides a private stateroom in the front section of the boat. These Pullman style berths are really cool because they place a large head right up in the peak of the boat. Forward of this cabin is access to the forward sail locker. This isn't typical of a Hylas 46, this was a modification. Southern Cross is a yacht with pedigree and serious ocean miles behind her, and probably in front of her, and real-world systems that have already been tested and proven all the way around the world. She's fully equipped for immediate offshore sailing, no need for years of prep or a refit yard period. Whether you're trying to do the Arc or return the Pacific or simply go coastal cruising with a lot of confidence, Southern Cross seems like a really good option, and Hylas 46s are definitely something that you can go around the world on. What did you think of the Hylas? It's a crazy ocean-going, fully outfitted monster of a boat just north of $400,000. It's listed on Dave Walters Yachts, and there's a lot more detail in their video about the boat. I wanted to talk more about Hylas itself and find out what you guys think of this boat. Is it too much? Is it too big? Is it too expensive? Let us know in the comments. And if you're into beautiful sailboats like this Hylas, you might also want to check out this review that Bert Vermeer recently did on the Practical Sailor side of a boat called Tally Ho, a gaff-rigged, full-keel cutter that's about as beautiful as a sailboat can be. Bert has tons of pictures and discusses the whole rebuild of this classic sailboat. I really enjoyed reading this, and I think that you might too. I'll leave a link in the description for you. If you like this Hylas and other ocean crossers like it, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And hit subscribe so I can see you again next time.